Good news, mine didn't work.
It might be both of them.
Old crusty buttons.
It's podcast.
Codpast.
It's Shut Up Dude. What's up, man?
How are you?
I'm good, Elvis. How are you?
Overwhelmed?
Overwhelmed by what?
I don't know. I feel pregnant with emotion.
I've been pregnant with emotion as well, bro.
And it's not going to take 9 months to come out. It's probably closer to 9 minutes.
Yeah, bro. It's been a rough week. We would normally record on a Friday. We haven't. We're catching up on a Monday. Some stuff happened.
Who could call the bingo card of news last week?
Benjamin Netanyahu.
We have evidence.
He could have called some of them, I
We have
reckon.
evidence to suggest that Netanyahu was helping Tom Phillips the whole time. Megamind was assisted.
Megamind, they got Megamind, right? They shot him.
They shot him in front of his kid.
I've seen a picture of him, so I have to assume it was a headshot.
It was definitely,
right?
but
I bet that shit popped like a fucking water balloon.
apparently
bro.
he shot the cop in the head too.
Yeah,
Like
he
it's-
shot a cop in the head, but the cop has a regular sized head. So
And
bullet
he-
goes in and passes out. But
and
when it
he's
hits
gonna
Tom
survive.
Phillips, he's going to survive. Yeah,
yeah.
but hits Tom Phillips, there's so much pressure built up in there
Fuck.
from the size of his fucking cranium.
Oh, special mention to the Herald for being parasitic fuckbags.
Yeah?
They posted about his ex going to court for a
Like
DUI.
she's a piece of shit.
She
right?
went to court for a DUI,
Yeah.
and they posted like the day after he got killed.
Yeah.
and said,
Yeah, bro.
get off this lady's back.
Now, I don't know that much about his missus. Can I ask what
Ethnicity she
what's
is?
her persuasion? Yeah.
She's a Mary.
Interesting. Okay. So
Apparently
right after
she's had, like, a
right
real-
after he shot a cop, they're like, dude, look,
Yeah.
his missus was fucking.
Dude, I've read tons of shit of that. Apparently she wasn't going through a very good time in her life.
Right.
And this was like they'd separated or some shit and had the kids between them.
Yeah.
But she was on the gears, bro. And there's all this shit about like the people she was hanging out with were horrible as well. And if the lockdown had happened, the kids would have gone there.
Right.
And that's why he did the runner.
Because of the lockdowns?
Because he didn't want his kids to go to a fucking crack house during lockdown.
Yeah.
And there was no...
So that's why he started, and then he's like stuck out on the run and doesn't know how to come back.
and then it was like, oh, this isn't any better.
Because he had kidnapped his kids before, right?
Yeah.
Or absconded, maybe is the right words.
And
but he'd taken his kids bush previously,
yeah.
and then he was allowed
Back.
custody of them again, despite having previously disappeared with them. That's wild.
Well, apparently it's like real fucked up on both sides.
Yeah.
Either way, I think it needs to be pointed out that, that's not the way to do it.
Look, we say fuck the cops on this show,
Course.
and I mean it.
Yeah.
But not like that.
Yeah.
Like, not like shoot them in the head. That's like, chill out a little bit.
It wasn't even under a banner that said he was wrong.
Look, do you want to talk
No,
about other people
we're
getting
talking
shot?
about
It's not
Megamind.
funny. I was laughing about something else.
Yeah, same. There was, there's some fucked up shit coming out though about Megamind.
Yeah.
Yeah, some real fucked
Can
up
you
shit.
believe they're still using that fucking picture of him with the
I
inflated
swear
head?
it's gotten worse.
It feels like it did. I
yeah.
saw. I don't read the Herald because my brain works. But
Yeah.
I saw a picture and an accompanying headline, and it was Tom Phillips, and it was with the inflated head.
Occasionally I'll make jokes about you, and each time I retell it to you,
Yeah.
I'll inflate the joke.
Yeah.
They're doing that to his photo.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, man.
And
now they're talking about prosecuting people that helped them. And it's like...
well, that's what they're supposed to do. Yeah.
Well,
It's aiding
hold
and
the
abetting.
fuck on.
Yeah.
Who helped that pedophile top cop?
Well, they didn't help him be a pedophile.
No, but
So this is
they-
different because they knew this
No,
guy
but they
absconded
helped
with
him
his kids, and if they
helped him get
still
away
helped
from
him.
being punished. He still got punished, but not in the same
Well, in
way.
what way did they help him, though?
Well, they let him quit.
Right.
They let him
They're
resign.
charging him, though.
Well, he's been charged,
Yeah.
because it slowly got worse and worse what they found out.
Right.
Now, there's a few times, bro, where I know of stories with the cops covering their own asses and shit.
Big time.
And I maintain, just because Tom Phillips was the 2020 hide-and-seek champion of New Zealand,
Yeah.
they shouldn't get to be like, oh, well, we're going to take him out. The manhunt they did for that guy was fucking disproportionate, considering they've had to call in Kiwi cops to try and find Freeman, That's the guy that shot cops then ran away.
Oh, yeah.
That's the Australian guy.
So
Desi.
we're sending cops to find Freeman at the same time we're not finding Tom Phillips here.
That's what I'm saying.
Interesting.
Yeah, I find that very interesting because it seemed like a personal vendetta with the New Zealand police because this cunt made them look foolish. Yeah. And now it's like anybody that helped them, well, you made us look like dicks too.
I mean, he was armed and a cop was shot in the head. I think it's reasonable to assume that Tom Phillips shot a cop in the head. Right,
he definitely
was
did.
cornered and shot a cop in the head.
What was that last part?
You lose.
What was that last part,
cornered and shot a cop in the head.
Desperate as fuck guy that ran into the bush. You cornered him.
But once you shoot a cop in the head,
of course you did.
You're not
That's
anything.
it's over.
Well, yeah, I mean, not even dead. Just like whatever. I mean, yeah, you might have been totally in the right, and then you shot a cop in the head. Yeah. Fuck the cops. Just not quite.
I don't
that much.
agree with anything that fella Tom Phillips did.
Yeah,
but they didn't make it easier for him to come in. They made it like
like they didn't give him a pathway to surrender.
Yeah,
you're saying.
I don't think they did. I don't think you can start using fucked up, weird, like proportions on his head in the photos and tell everybody like, hey, there's a reward and shit.
How weird, how fucking surreal would it be getting a newspaper and you see yourself but with a massively inflated Megamind head,
being
bro?
uncanny valley,
Yeah,
just
bro.
so they can dehumanize you and
that would make you
justify
stay in the bush 100%. Like, look what they're fucking doing
what was
out
the
here.
point of doing that to his photos? Dehumanize him?
Yeah, it must have been to dehumanize him. To me, it's the most fascinating part of the story is how they've photoshopped his head and run with it.
Did you
it's so
dehumanize
interesting.
him because he made you look funny?
I don't know.
That would be the only.
That's an option.
And I don't know. The cooker element in New Zealand is high.
Yeah, we do have some cookers, bro. But we've got lots of nice bush and stuff. Like lots of cunts who know how to go bush. Lends itself a bit.
Didn't hit anyone up who does, eh?
Cookerism.
Interesting way to do it.
What do you mean?
Well, there's tons of fellas in New Zealand that can go bush, but they don't like the fucking cops either.
Nah,
so
bro.
the cops had to do it on their own.
Yeah.
And we all know that the New Zealand cops are having a hard time because it's very stretched.
Yeah.
They don't have the facilities they used to have to take on what they need to take on.
Yeah.
So they're letting through the B and C students. Because they have to. And I feel sorry for the guys.
Somebody's got to be the cops.
I think they're like any cop in New Zealand who wants to go and be an awesome cop. I commend you, and I'm there for you on what you're up to. I just feel it's ratchet that all your mates have been in a legacy of hundreds and hundreds of years, that because of what your job entails, it does eventually erode humanity, and you become a weird cunt. Like I talked about this years ago, of like one of my mates got done for driving on a learner's license.
Saying like you could be a cop or a human being.
Yeah, I don't think you can be both.
Yeah.
Guy that driving
I don't know,
around,
man.
a guy I knew was driving around.
I know that guy from Nelson who got
Yeah, bro.
run over by
Yeah,
that
yeah.
fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
I think he's a cop and a
Yep.
human being.
I've got family members that are cops, and I don't like your mates, but I'm not about to fucking suddenly not like my uncle.
Yeah.
I've liked that cunt for years.
Yeah, bro.
He's a really good bugger. I'll fucking hang out with
I
him
got a cousin
anytime.
who's fucking lovely.
Yeah, bro.
He's a
But
cop.
I think when I talked to that fella, my family member, he did stop doing it for a little while.
Yeah.
So he could go do another job and go, oh my fuck, what the hell? And he's gone back with a way better strength in it. And he's slightly out of like walking the beat, pulling drunk cunts over and shit. But I think what happens is like, this mate of mine made me think it was he got pulled over for a learner license. And the next day he got pulled over for a learner license. And he came to my house and said, I think they're targeting me.
How big's the town?
Not very. Yeah. In my head, I instantly put myself in the shoes of the police officer.
Yeah.
Who's like, I can't wait to take down the bad guys. Fuck, I probably got to pull that guy over. Yeah, nah, that warrants out or whatever.
Well, he hasn't proven that he can drive safely.
So,
that's my job.
So this guy's like, okay, I'm going to stop the bad guys. And then it's like, oh, okay, I got to pull that cunt over. What's going on, bro? Oh, yeah, I'm on this license. And he's like, oh, for fuck. Bro, go get that sorted. Here's your 30 days. You can get it sorted. And he tries.
Yeah.
And then he gets back in his car and he's like, right, now what am I doing? Oh, some dude's punched his missus in the face.
Yeah, I gotta go there.
Oh, fuck, I gotta go there now. Yeah. And I reckon that guy gets home being like, okay. Gets up the next morning and he's leaves, like, fucking let's go.
Yeah, bro. Well,
and then
he runs to that same guy.
And he runs into the same guy. Like, how many times do you pull over the same guy before you start getting in your car being like, I'm going to find him? Instead of the shock and surprise and disappointment when he shows up in my radar, I'm just going to find him. Actually, I'm going to find all. And it's like, oh no, he's turned.
Yeah.
That doesn't take much for someone to do that.
Yeah,
I
bro.
think that would be very reasonable. If you like, I used to really like my job.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
bro.
don't like my job that much
You got to
anymore.
think that cops are always dealing with humanity at its
its
worst.
worst. Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Or every interaction
Yeah.
they have, they
Yeah.
clock in and they deal with humanity at its worst
And
for
you
10
need
hours,
to-
and then they
and-
go try live a regular life outside of that. It's
You
an
can-
impossible,
And I think you can
impossible
have
job.
whatever attitude you want to have towards the police force,
Yeah.
but you need to remember that at the same time. If
Yeah.
you're interacting with them or you need them,
Yeah.
they show up, you need to remember that guy has probably just come from a baby death.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
probably come from the worst thing he's ever seen.
Yeah.
And now he's at your party because you've got Lamb of God
He's
too
trying to
loud.
protect you
Hang
because
on,
you can't deal with your own shit.
That was close. I'm going a bit personal there. Yeah. But you get my point. You've got to
bro.
remember that he's doing his fucking job. And
Yeah.
so when you look at what's gone down with this Phillips guy and how far it's gone, I
Yeah.
reckon that, there was a guy tasked with finding him. And he was one of the guys that went, fuck, this is getting worse and worse. And slowly it turns into a vendetta for a fella. Bro, I'll call it now. I bet they make this Netflix documentary.
They are making it. Yes, I read that today. They're making it. In the same article, there was a guy, someone who knew him from his town, being like, I'm surprised about where they were. Like, it should have been easy to find them there.
Apparently his camp was there, and he had a second camp like 200 meters in.
Yeah, apparently it's all
Yeah.
very basic. Like, he's a survivalist,
Yeah.
but he didn't have like a set up thing.
Do you reckon
it
it's
seems
'cause he
like
had
they were.
3 kids?
I assume it's because he's on the move. I assume
With
like
3 children?
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
keep moving all the time, so that there's not like a base to find or tracks to find or anything. It's just like that. Yeah. they're all
Now,
over
can
the
we
place.
pause for a second?
We could.
Yeah, I just want to check something with you, but I don't want to do it on here.
Okay. Did we prove things?
Back with the energy of a Nepalese 17-year-old that sounds a little bit too close to someone else.
Dude, he had fiery rhetoric.
You got fired up,
I
eh?
fucking
I
got
saw
fired
you
up listening
stand
to
up
him, bro.
straighter 'cause-
Hey, if I see that from a Nepalese boy, I'm fucking on board. If I see it from like a German guy with a narrow mustache, I'm like, hell no. I put my hand up a little higher than that. I say, hell no. Hell no.
Hell
Say,
no.
hell no. But I see a fucking Nepalese Zoomer who's just taken over his government via Discord do it. I'm like, fuck yeah,
Have
dude.
you seen some of the photos coming out of it?
No, I haven't seen anything. I only listened to coverage of it.
There's the greatest photo
Okay,
of the
so
year.
for people who don't know, the Nepalese government was super corrupt. Oh, that fucking rules. They put up a one-piece flag on the gate. And the government building is burning behind it. That's
I'll
amazing.
make sure to clip that in.
Yeah, bro.
That is, bro. Did you see the finance minister get thrown off? Get kicked to the ground.
I didn't see any of it.
Oh, they kicked the finance minister to the ground.
Yeah.
Someone runs up, grabs him, throws him over a large balcony,
Yeah.
and he lands in the grass, gets back up, cunts jump down, kick him into a river, and then like 10 people follow him walking a shallow river,
Yeah.
hitting him with sticks while
Yeah.
they slowly like get their fill.
Yeah.
And it just ends him like, I don't know where he is now. He just kept walking.
So the Nepalese government was extremely corrupt. It was a bunch of Zoomers started killing people and then organized on Discord in a millions of people large Discord server and voted on who the new prime minister would be. And the army recognized that as a democratic vote and got rid of the sitting government.
Yes, bro.
And now they have a new prime minister. And I would like everybody listening to remember that the institutions that we sometimes ridicule and consider imperfect, that's the difference between the system that we have and one where we just kill each other, which is our default system. So we don't have these checks and balances and these imperfect systems. That's what we do. We kill each
Did
other.
you know-
And also the people who run shit should remember, at a certain point of corruption, we just fucking kill you.
Bro, there's that Icelandic one that we Googled that time, and it turned out they dragged the cunt out onto the street and they fucking ate him.
Ate him, bro.
Yeah,
Yes.
bro. Well, not all of them,
But some of it, enough
people
to be
ate
like,
him.
yes, and we'll fucking eat
Yeah.
you.
Well, with this, I seen in that the Nepalese Discord. Fucking hell. Is there a Mormon guy behind me? Oh no, there might be one behind you. That cunt's real name is Van Winkle.
Here's him. I was really hoping it was an immigrant.
Stop dropping previews for this. We need to stop dropping previews for this. The Nepalese one in the Discord
Yeah.
of who are you going to vote for?
Yeah.
Did you know one of the options was a random Nepalese?
Oh,
One of the options was they were just gonna
like
pick
go
a
through the
cunt.
census and pick a guy totally at random.
Yeah, bro.
I assume it would be a guy.
it just said Nepalese, so I think they're more progressive than us. Yeah, I think at that point, bro, if like the Zoomers can take over and like burn your shit down. Like the finance minister is being dragged through the street in his undies, bro. Like he's getting Gaddafi'd, and that shouldn't be a verb.
Yes, if you get corrupt enough and lower our standard of living enough, that is what will happen.
Bro,
yes,
I think there needs to be more done to find out how much do our army boys like their fellas in charge, cuz? How much does the army like the fellas telling them what to do? Because
I don't know what it's like in New Zealand, bro. I don't know.
I know that there's a lot of ballheads that still really like cling to their fucking heritage.
Yeah.
Because apparently you can do that if you're a warmongering ballhead.
Yes, you can. If you're killing people, that's like, that's fine.
Can't have a war.
They're actually fine with having racists in the army because they're like, you. Hey, how would you feel about killing someone a different color than you? I'd fucking love it. Mm-hmm. Okay, you're hired.
Not only are you hired, we're going to give you money. Lots of money. Yeah. And we're going to promote you.
There's been more shit happening this week, man.
Bro.
Oh, bro, there's, I hope Grimlock shows up to check some facts. Oh, fuck, I gotta save this for when he shows up. Ben Doyle was hounded into resignation.
Yes.
So if I just check, so he was at the center of some controversy because an account with a Maori name that turned out to be a white dude was posting that Ben Doyle was a pedophile. He did this very insistently until it caught some traction. That was all fucking.
Fine.
He just wasn't. He just wasn't. But that hasn't stopped people from messaging him every day, threatening shit. And this isn't Jacinda Ardern, who has the Secret Service and 8 staffers. This is an MP. It's just him. So he has. Let me just check my watch. Let me check my watch here. It is 2025, and New Zealand just had an MP hounded out of Parliament for being gay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, remember when someone called Brooke Van Velden a cunt? That was so terrible, right? That was terrible. They put that in the newspaper, whereas this guy merely has dozens of people messaging him, calling him a pedophile every day.
You took money off people for doing a haka.
Me?
No, well, kind of you. Nah.
I put it in the pouch around my neck.
The politicians that all decided that haka was too far across a line.
Yeah.
And they fucking stood
them down. And they gave
a
historic banning of Parliament. Yeah. That's shocking.
Schwarber calling people spineless got kicked out.
Yeah, and it wasn't even that direct. She said if people could grow a spine. So it's not like she was like, you're spineless.
I can't wait till the day we get to hear Kieran McNulty go, you know what? 1 ounce. He's just like,
you know what? New Zealand's bloody sick of it. I'd just like to say 1 ounce. Yeah. And for the record, Brooke Van Velden is a cunt.
He seems like the guy that, we need to find more. Kieran needs to go out, get a group of friends, and find the guy most like him that's like, I don't want to fucking do it. And then we make him do it.
Yeah, bro.
That's the dude. Not the
maybe.
guy.
Yeah,
the guy that a throne won't suit badly.
Yeah, I get you. Now, I should point out there's a lot of free speech warriors celebrating Ben Doyle's department.
Of course. Do you reckon they're real people?
The reason bots? No, the reason they're celebrating his departure is because they are who caused it. The people who are like, fuck yeah, we got Ben Doyle. I'm directly saying that's who's messaging him. Under sock account. The people who were like, fuck yeah, he's going, get these gays out of here. I'm saying that's the people messaging. That's who's doing it. So if you want to, if it was a crime to stop someone being a public servant and representative of the people based on their sexual orientation, imagine a crazy future.
Isn't the top guy, Luxon, like a weird super Christian?
Yes.
So the reason he doesn't say anything about this
he says he's a super Christian. I don't know.
The reason he doesn't come out and disavow this shit is because he fucking agrees with them.
He does.
Yeah. And that's why it goes...
I don't think he would call someone a pedophile. I think that would take like an extension of self, and I don't think he's ever had an extension
he can't
of
do that.
self.
I don't think it's because he thinks it's below him to do that.
I think he floppy handshakes his way into everything he has. Like, I'm really excited. I'm working really hard. It's all awesome.
I don't think there's anything
going on.
I've taken my love for sport back. and I'm really into sport.
You're taking it
more.
back, bro.
Well, I didn't have it for a long time. Like, I started playing guitar and shit. I stopped watching all forms of it.
Yeah.
And now I'm like back to like knowing who's in the teams and shit.
Yeah,
and, like,
bro.
I've got this interest.
I understand exactly what you mean. I played coin rugby just the other night. Fucking basically the same.
Right into darts now. Anyway, like watching the All Blacks and playing darts and shit.
Yeah.
Luxon, this should be, and like I haven't really checked, but I did run it past like 10 people. He said about the Crusaders being his favourite team
When he was
as
a child.
boy.
Yes, he did say that.
Yeah, bro, if you are a New Zealand Prime Minister and you lie about rugby, you should get raped. Let's have a break.
No! I might have a stinger. I've been working on something. Okay, I've been voice acting.
Yes.
And I just want you to, I've been trying to get into commercials. I just want you to like, just enjoy this and think about like just be taken away by it, you know? Like I'm trying to
say we're a little old-fashioned around here. I suppose we have our simple ways of doing things. Well, our family's been making it this way for years. Sometimes the older things, the simpler things, can take us back to simpler times.
You just embrace the sincerity of it, okay?
Yeah,
Nah,
I
it's a
reckon you
trap.
could say we're a little old-fashioned. Elvis's barrel-aged dildos. Dildos from a simpler time.
I couldn't think of what.
And if you go to Elvis's barrel-aged-dildos.com and use the promo code Jizzy,
Yeah.
they just send them to you.
Yeah. They will. So I've been trying to get into commercial voice acting because it pays way fucking better than
Stop thinking about me and dildos.
The drama
Jay.
thing is cool. Look, I'm trying to make it fun for myself while doing a sincere thing.
Fun for you shouldn't be fucking me and dildos, bro.
I have to look. I was trying to make a sincere where I can show, hey, here's a sincere, trustable voice.
I guess that could have been anything, really.
It could have been
It
anything.
could have been mainland cheese.
Yeah,
and shit.
absolutely.
Yeah,
That is
I shouldn't have been-
exactly. I was exactly trying to channel
I
mainland
shouldn't have been
cheese.
surprised that it turned into garbage right at the end. Yeah.
You've heard my stingers
I've heard
before.
your stingers before. Well, what was the thing I wanted to... Oh, so you know how this Carly Chirk thing happened?
Yes.
And then
we haven't really talked about it on air.
Lots of people were talking about like how you can't glorify violence and stuff like that.
Okay.
It's ratchet to celebrate a death of someone.
What depends?
Did you see the Fox News anchor saying someone should kill homeless people?
Yeah, I did see that.
We'll just give them roll around with lethal injections and just get them while they're sleeping.
Yeah. I don't
How
want
the fuck is there a news anchor saying let's kill the homeless people?
Yeah.
And,
Well, they're a big problem, man.
And nothing.
In that same interview, Trump was asked, "What are you going to do to fix America?" And he was like, "I don't care. I couldn't care less," which is an incredible fucking thing. Like being elected to fix the country and straight up telling everyone who voted for you, "I'm actually not doing that.
I'm
not doing it. I
when
don't
he
care."
got asked about Charlie, he was like, well, we're getting to start construction on the ballroom, and then someone asked him again at a later date, and he brought up another thing he was
building. Yeah.
And then sat down at a Yankees game and danced to the gayest fucking song
Yeah, bro,
ever.
did the YMCA fucking dance where he weirdly pumps his fists from not the right distance to not the right distance.
So,
right after looking like he had a fucking stroke. But okay, whether or not he had a stroke, he was definitely falling asleep during the 9/11 memorial, which, dude, Obama wore a tan suit and people lost their fucking mind.
To kill him.
And Trump is falling asleep at the 9/11 memorial, looking like he's having a stroke. Then right after that, he released an AI video of himself giving an address from the Resolute desk. Did you fucking see the video?
Yeah, bro.
So it's him
glitching.
giving a regular, "Hey, I'm Trump. Here's what's going on. Everything's great. Everything fucking rules." And you see the flippy hands because I don't know if they've AI'd the whole video, but definitely the hands.
Because
the hand
bruises all
bruising has
over it.
been crazy. I mean, you had to get rid of Biden. He was too old. But they just released a video of the president talking and it wasn't the president. And it's, bro, like, and they asked him, what are you doing to fix the country? He was like, I actually don't care about that. And I fucking, dude, you look left and look right. Like, what?
Are we still doing this?
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Charlie Kirk,
Just the immigration thing?
Charlie Kirk getting shot on Friday.
Wait, if that's, shouldn't you be doing the immigration thing to fix the country?
No,
or does something else motivate that?
Anymore. I just don't like him. Charlie getting shot on Friday was the 48th school shooting, if you count it as a school shooting.
Yeah.
This year.
A lot of people.
At Monday now.
Yeah.
And there's been 52.
For fuck's sake, man. I feel like people cared a bit more about this one for some reason, because it wasn't just a bunch of useless kids that got killed.
Did you know Florida has introduced the thing? What's that guy? DeSantis?
DeSantis is the
Yeah, he's made a thing where they're
the guy
doing.
who like wears lifts.
So Trump's just lifted the Obama thing on mental health checks for people that buy guns.
Yeah.
And DeSantis has just announced they're going to do a tax-free sale on firearms.
Hell yeah. Yeah, arm up, everybody. Yeah. Are you with us or against us?
So let's talk
Most
about...
of these liberals.
Let's talk about the bro.
Now, I've got...
Right wing the whole time, but eventually did lean left.
He leaned left a little bit right at the end. Saw that.
He
Now,
almost went the whole way.
That's in very poor taste. And I would never condone something like that. But
I would recommend not tasting me.
But because I know that you enjoy these things, like Charlie Kirk was shot in the neck. I don't know, like some jokes at his expense, maybe, where he was like a virulent racist.
I think he would like it.
You think he would like those jokes?
He liked South Park ripping on him.
He said that he liked it. That's good enough.
Well, then free speech does matter to that guy, and I'm going to keep going.
I guess it does,
champion
bro.
your
like,
memory.
Let's talk free speech. Almost everybody totally shits the bed when there's some speech that just like offends them.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, I was watching Family Guy.
They've all
They
done it
laughed
together.
at everything all through Family Guy, and they made a Down syndrome joke, and I was like, what the fuck? And my mate was just like, fuck up, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't laugh at everything the fuck else these cunts do.
Yeah, and then
that
get
one
mad.
gets you.
Well,
I was like,
people do it all the time,
good
homie.
point. You got a good point.
Let me say this publicly and proudly. Never been mad at a South Park gag. Not
Never.
once in my life.
Can't be.
Bro, like they've ripped on atheists as hard as anybody else, and
E for everyone,
it didn't
bro.
bother me.
Rated E for everyone.
Hard
everyone
out,
can
bro.
get those hands.
Now, I heard that Charlie Kirk was a drug addict who had fentanyl in his system. Do you think that played a part in his...
I think it does, bro.
I think it might have, bro.
Because, like, sometimes you can get trauma to the neck.
Yeah.
But it's actually the fentanyl.
If he hadn't been on so much fentanyl, probably he wouldn't have bled out as fast as he did.
So you know how the shooter was trans? No, wait.
He was trans, pretty sure. Everyone was pretty sure.
No, he's not trans.
Wait, it's Monday, right? So
Yeah,
5 days after the shooting.
Yeah.
So they were only sure for the first 3 days that he was trans.
He's not trans. No, he was, but he's not.
No, but he has trans bullets, right?
The bullets were
The
trans.
bullets are trans.
No, actually,
Which might sound like a joke.
There was TRN on the bullet casings.
So
because
the
they
way
come
that
from
they
a fucking factory that does that. So the bullets weren't trans.
The way they first released it is that there was what do they say, like gender related issues or like trans related issues on the bullets or something. Dude, and it turns out what the bullet casing said is, if you're reading this, you're gay, LMAO.
Another one said, catch this, fascist.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like they were,
but like as a video game reference, I don't know how far you want to get into the gropers shit, bro.
Well, wait on. The thing that's funny with he's trans, I was a trans, no it wasn't. Wait, the bullets are trans. No, nah.
Well, the bullets aren't trans.
Actually, no, the bullets aren't. His roommate's trans.
Probably.
And they're romantic.
Yes, it'll be that.
And
it'll be that. There is a trans connection. We just have to find it.
Yeah, bro.
We were correct to think that he was trans with no evidence at first. We will get there. Nah, there's just a dumb motherfucker who's caused a lot of dumb motherfuckers to think they can power up. Yeah.
And do dumb shit like this.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. What's crazy
is
a lot of people...
other idea is that somebody paid someone to shoot him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any evidence for that? I know the guy in
there's lots
Tyler
of evidence.
Robinson in custody,
evidence
not
to say
talking
Tyler
at all.
Robinson doesn't fucking know, like, I don't think that's the guy.
Yeah.
The footage doesn't make sense. He's wearing different clothes in every fucking camera.
Yeah.
He had a rifle that he disassembled, put in his bag, climbed off the building, ran into the bush, reassembled the fucking
rifle.
rifle.
To do that, yeah.
And I've seen heaps of cunts say that rifle doesn't fire the bullet that killed him.
Yeah.
And I don't know all of this, but there's too many inconsistencies
Supposed to be a
with
Mauser, right?
Pash Patel telling us what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
And he does, like, he reckons
watch the video of him at the press conference and then decide if you think he knows what's going on.
they reckon they caught him in the same fucking release.
That's because they're the best in the world, Elvis.
But his dad handed him in, and his
Yeah.
pastor.
Well, yeah. But to the FBI, though, right? Just what I thought. The best in the world. Now, Charlie Kirk was killed underneath a banner that says, "Prove me wrong," which is... some people think that's funny, that like a gun rights
think it's
influencer
pretty
was
funny.
shot in the neck underneath a
the
banner that
fact he
says,
was
"Prove me wrong."
mocking questions that would fuck his point up if he answered right.
Yeah.
So he just started mocking them.
Yeah.
And then got shot. It was like, the timing of this is impeccable. It's
Yeah.
an amazing setup. Like,
Now-
it's a JFK moment, I guess, for us.
No, I don't think so.
I
This is a
only
fucking podcast. It's not the president.
No, but I mean that. Sorry, I meant that in a way that we will never know if this is what happened. I think it's going to be conspiracy theory to the end of time.
No, I think we'll never know what happened with the Trump assassination attempt. We will know what happened with this.
I hope you're right.
I
but
think that's true.
Don't know. The
now
Trump
again,
one, I think.
not funny. But one of the things that I saw that I thought you might enjoy was somebody tweeting. Okay, which one of you pink-haired liberals hit one shot a guy from 200 yards with a Mauser?
Yeah, bro, I did. I fucking
A
love
World War
that.
II rifle.
What about Quinn?
Now, you could tell that Charlie Kirk was a great mind because he won a lot of the debates against the children that he debated.
Yeah, bro.
Like, that's pretty good. Like,
If I UFC'd all the kids,
yeah, bro,
bro,
I'm
I'd win.
exactly.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like that
I would
with
be Brock
combat.
Lesnar.
Yeah, bro, if I go
Yeah.
to a high school, I can
Yeah,
pretty much
fucking-
dominate, bro.
Unless I go to a high school by your house, but
Yeah.
I think I'm sweet.
Except, like, intellect is not like physical
No.
sports. Like, you could be smarter at 50 than you were at 20. Like, a lot fucking smarter.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. Whereas in, by the time you get to 20, you might be as
South
physically
Park,
strong as you
South
get.
Park rip of the kid who's ripping off Charlie Kirk
Yeah.
is like, the kid's 100% being like, oh, no, I just worked out if I piss people off, I get money.
Yeah.
I'm making a nut here. Come
well,
on.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
what I'm doing. And like, every time someone brings up a point that beats his last one, he just changes it to a way worse point.
Mm-hmm,
And the person hasn't got the emotional intelligence to understand what he's doing.
Yes.
So they get mad.
Yes.
And it's exactly what these cunts do.
He does a more subtle version of it than some people do.
Yes.
Yeah.
When he
so if
went
you
to-
ask like Stefan Molyneux or one of these other assholes, like ask them a reasonable question and they go, "Do you think migrants should be taking over your country and installing Sharia law?"
I have seen people trying to point out that Charlie was starting to say some stuff that other people didn't want him saying
What
anymore.
kind of people didn't want him saying it though?
Oh, fucking.
Now, I've said before that Trump is the... I have to say it. I've been following you around humming that tune really quietly all day.
That might be why I thought it. But I don't want to say who I think did it because they'll get me.
No, you don't want to say it. No, that's understandable. So the whole right wing in the USA is all bonded under Trump, and it's important for people who are not part of this to understand. There's a pro-Israel faction and an anti-Israel faction, and they agree with everything except that. They agree with all the sloppiness, the corruption, the self-service, the gutting of the Constitution, the violation of human rights, everything. They're all like, that's cool if we get conservative stuff. The only thing they disagree on is maybe Israel has fully compromised Trump and maybe a lot of other parts of the US government. That's a real sticking point for them, enough that they're prepared to fucking kill each other over it.
Yeah.
That's why it's so important to protect Trump. Because if Trump, and not for me, I'm saying, for these people.
Yeah, I understand. Bro,
If he goes, they're done. They got nothing.
Charlie
Because they
got-
all fucking hate each other based on this one thing.
Charlie got shot on Friday.
The Epstein files were released on Saturday.
Oh, no.
Oh, were they not?
They weren't, because it turns out they blocked them on the same day Charlie got
They
shot.
blocked them the day before. Well, Charlie Kirk is down. Quit!
That's all what it looks like. Now, everybody.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they pushed that. Oh, they also pushed that you're not allowed to question Pentagon's contracts with Israel. Yeah, that's bad.
You're not
And-
allowed to question it.
You're
That's
not allowed
good.
to give
Yeah,
any. Yeah. And
You'd be
Marco
amazed
Rubio,
at the laws in the US,
Marco
man.
Rubio has brought one forward that you can have your passport removed and citizenship removed if you criticize them.
There you go.
So it's getting to that point.
So the Department of Defense, which
Careful
they've
what you
renamed,
hate,
they've
you might
renamed
turn into
to
them.
yeah, bro. They've renamed to the Department of War, but the Pentagon has been investigating people who posted shitty stuff about Charlie Kirk after he died. And they were talking about prosecuting them. I don't know if they've had too much of a backlash. What they're going to do at this point is name them all and let other people do the backlash.
There's several
That's
people,
interesting.
several people online who are trying their hardest to get into that. I'll say anything the fuck you want club if you pay me.
Yeah.
And they've all started like finding people and bragging about how many people they've rung their boss on.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's
Bro,
such a ridiculous way to like. I don't know. When Trump got elected the second time,
Yeah.
I remember those memes from Star Wars being like, "So this is how democracy dies with thunderous applause."
Yeah.
And that's what it feels like. It's like, and he's turning into the emperor as well.
Yeah.
It's so fucking weird.
Do you think your dad would rat you out if you killed like Sean Blanket or something? You think, oh,
My dad, maybe.
yeah. Well, maybe I should make it less specific.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
My mum wouldn't. My mum's totally got
No,
my back.
I believe your mum would not
My
rat
mum
you
would
out.
help.
I don't think my
Yeah.
mum would rat me out either.
Yeah,
but I
mate.
reckon my dad would.
Yeah, my dad's fucking out. Especially if they offered him money, he might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So apparently, this the shooter's dad ratted him to the pastor, and the pastor was an informant. Like, as well as being a pastor, he worked for the cops, like telling them bad shit
They
people
follow
have done.
touch his kids.
That's I would say look at his computer.
Yeah, look at his computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he's got nothing to hide, he's got nothing to fear. Let's all just look at that guy. Well, not me, but let's look
Now,
at that guy's computer.
what about the book?
What's the book?
Can you fact check this for us?
Oh, we have a fact checker.
The shooting of Charlie Kirk came out when?
Okay, I've got another thing while he looks that up.
Yep.
The elder TikTok guy. Did you see this? There's a guy in the crowd
Oh,
who
yeah.
starts live streaming as soon as it happens with the zoom in and out on the face. We're like,
yeah.
what's up? It's your boy. Oh, shit, somebody got shot. Oh, elder TikTok. And like keeps screaming out his own TikTok and doing the like zoom in like, oh, fuck, somebody got killed. And then later, he's on security footage stealing a bunch of merch from the table.
I didn't know
Putting
that.
a bunch of fingerprints in the crime scene, but it's so he can take the merch.
I did not know that.
Yeah, bro, it's like so emblematic of US
Well,
at this time.
I know that there was that guy Quinn something or other. I've got his name.
There is a guy who, in the middle of as soon as Charlie Kirk got shot, he started screaming, "I'll do it again! I'll fucking do it again!"
Just a second.
And law enforcement went for him, which kind of enabled the
was the
real
patsy.
killer to get away for a little bit.
Now,
How
did
can
see
you
the dude
imagine being
Quinn?
in the state of mind where somebody spontaneously dies in front of you and you claim credit for it and say you'll repeat it?
I think it's because you got paid to do that.
You reckon?
Yeah.
You reckon?
I think there's
That's
something
buying
in
him
there.
time to get away?
There was some weird.
So he's yelling something unhinged but not precise. Like, he's not like, I
there
did
was some
this.
weird
He goes,
patsies
do
at
it
Charlie's,
again.
bro.
Interesting.
Like through two.
You're saying there's a Sandy Hook situation.
Nah, I'm not going that far. There was two people got arrested today that they said we've got them, and they were just people that were standing there being
Well,
like,
they weren't trans, so they let them go.
well, it's weird because one of the guys, just a second, I can't remember where I found this. One of the dudes has a history of these things.
I see. Oh, you're telling me about this guy today. He was at
Yes,
9/11.
bro. Yes,
Or
bro.
somewhere-
He was the guy that rang in the 9/11 attacks.
The first one.
Yep.
He's the first guy to ring, or he's in the
Apparent-
bunch?
just
Is he
recorded
just
in the
someone
bunch.
who rings in?
Yeah, and
Okay.
apparently interviewed and shit. And he was also the guy that got in trouble for ringing in a joke bomb threat after the just before the bomb, Boston bombing at the marathon. Do you remember that? The guy
He
with the
rang in a
backpack?
bomb threat?
Yeah, bro.
Before
And it was
the
a
Boston
joke.
Marathon
It was a joke.
got
It was
bombed?
a joke. Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
same year.
Yeah,
Same
yeah.
year it got bombed.
Yeah. And
he
it was,
rang it in as a threat.
and he's the 9/11 guy. And
And
he
he's
was
at the-
arrested as a patsy.
That's too many things.
Because he's a spy.
I mean,
He's a spy.
it's if I don't know, I haven't heard anything about this. I have to look it up on my own time. Can you find out about this?
So the book
Yeah.
that it was
The Charlie Kirk book.
yeah, it was a publishing error date.
Yeah.
So it was actually done later that afternoon.
Yeah, bro.
But they hadn't sorted out the actual date and fixed that up.
So what happened there was that the Charlie Kirk book, The Shooting of Charlie Kirk,
Right.
came out on the 10th.
He died on the 10th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It came out that afternoon.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But
So
when it got put out, there was a error. It was actually released on the 8th,
Interesting.
before he was shot.
Yeah.
So that book...
What's the contents of the book? Does it speculate
reckon
about a
someone's AI'd
hypothetical
it. I
future
reckon-
where someone
nah,
shoots
I
Charlie Kirk
reckon
because he
someone's
tells
AI'd
too
it.
much of the truth?
But start the flood, cuz...
Yeah.
Start the flood. Throw as much shit as you can at this fucking thing, because everybody's forgetting about that slutty letter that Donald wrote fucking Epstein.
Oh, I haven't forgotten about it. Have you read it?
Haven't. Yeah.
Now,
About
okay,
our
so
secret, our beautiful
secret. Let's get a couple things out of the way. One, Donald Trump does not send birthday letters, and two, Donald Trump does not draw pictures. Okay, now that we've got those out of the way, the birthday letter that Donald Trump sent to Jeffrey Epstein with a picture on it.
that he drew.
Yeah. Okay, so that, I would say probably, looking at the picture, that's probably an adult woman with very small breasts, right? When you look at it, obviously you see an adult woman with very small breasts. That's what I see when I
think that's
look
what
at
he
it,
drew.
right? Yeah. It's definitely not like a pubescent girl, for sure, right? Definitely. Did you see that some of the files that got released recently included a picture of Jeffrey Epstein holding a check from Donald Trump for $22,000 that said, "For a depreciated woman"? Mm-hmm. You guys see that?
I did see that.
Okay, so have we got the pedophiles out of government? I'm pretty sure we did it, guys.
Considering he's doing everything opposite, he's probably putting more pedophiles in government.
You'd have to assume so, right? Like, it's a great method to control people.
Yeah.
Look at fucking Trump.
Yeah. It's so funny though. It looks like that Epstein guy was fucking kids, and
Yeah.
then someone went, "This is an intelligence operation."
Yeah.
And then heaps of people realized you can get other people wasted and film them with kids.
Yeah.
Or like, it seems like it's all fucked up control shit.
Yeah.
Spy crap.
Well, you can't get just anyone fucking kids. What you can get is almost anybody cheating on their wife or whatever.
Doesn't matter what you get them on.
But
You just
if
need
it's
to,
someone who doesn't feel any shame about cheating on their wife,
Then
you
you
get
might
them
be
to
fucked.
fuck someone younger.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's how you get Trump.
You just, yeah.
And here we are. And a lot of us found out when the whole Epstein stuff came out in 2019. And a lot of us who read about, like, how deep does this shit go also found out that Donald Trump was his best friend for 2 decades.
Yeah,
and a
that's
lot of
the-
people didn't find that out. It got hysterical about pedophiles, but didn't bother to find that
Yes.
out.
Didn't look for any of it.
Yeah. Now, whose mind did it change? The letter coming out and being real. Whose mind did it
I
change?
don't think it changed anyone's.
Maybe nobody, right?
Because everybody's already made their mind
They're
up.
already
bro.
part of the cult. Like, a
Like,
follow-up question. Do you remember when Tim Pool and Benny Johnson, all those guys, were being paid by Russia to post Russian propaganda?
Yes.
Okay, so other than that, they're fearless truth tellers, right? Now, what do they think about the Epstein files?
Well, they haven't said a lot.
Well, let me just ask, is it all of those guys who haven't said a lot, the same ones who are being paid by Russia? You remember the Russiagate hoax, right? I don't suppose there's any connection between Benny Johnson and Tim Pool and all these other people who were directly taking money from Russia, standing the guy who allegedly colluded with Russia. That's probably unrelated, I imagine. And again, other than the millions of dollars they were taking from Russia, fearless truth tellers. So I assume if there was anything to this Epstein thing, they'd be pretty upfront about it. That's what I've been thinking.
It's not like they've been paid off.
No, probably
That couldn't
nothing
be
like
that.
that, right? I don't know what they're saying, but I know that they took huge amounts of money while
Oh, yeah,
pretending
man.
to be journalists.
Yeah.
So
And just
But,
stoking.
like,
Tim Pool, like, you know how...
Tim Pool shouldn't be able to
after Charlie
deliver a
got-
newspaper.
After Carly Kirk got shot, they had all these posts on fucking X and shit
Yeah.
of people claiming it's time to start a civil war.
It is. It's Tim Pool. It's always
No,
time
no,
to
no.
start a civil
That's the funniest part, bro. You're the only person I've seen bring that up. Is like, I think Andrew Tate put up Civil War,
Yeah,
and
bro.
everyone's like, "You don't live here."
Was that when the shooter was trans, though?
I think so.
Yeah, okay. So it was Civil War when the
Yep.
shooter was
Yeah,
trans.
yeah,
Shooter
and
might have only had a trans girlfriend. Nah, Civil War. Okay, no, I see it.
it's
Civil
gone
War,
back
trans
round.
girlfriend. That's
'cause
Civil
it was
War.
like trans. Oh wait, regular guy from MAGA family. No,
Yeah.
pray for him.
Yeah.
He had a trans girlfriend.
maybe Civil War again.
And
dude, come
everyone's
on.
waiting for someone else to say it, because then it's cool. Because it won't work if you say, had cat boy girlfriend.
Yeah.
That can't be like that. It's because it gets too close to that Spanish guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we haven't really addressed this on air, but there's for those who don't know, who listen to our podcast,
Yeah.
who are not in this world, there's the split between MAGA and the Groypers, and the Groypers is what we used to call Nazis.
I would
which
argue
is,
that these fellas are worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Groypers, like, because I think Nazis, a lot of their Nazi shit is just like, well, this must be right. This is what I've been told.
Yeah.
Whereas the Groypers shit is like, they've been told by everybody else their entire life that it's not right. And they think it's cool.
Yeah.
That's the difference. These guys love that shit.
So there's
I don't think there's a belief
Dude, I think
system.
there's a counterculture element to it. Like, everything else has
yeah.
been subsumed by the corporate machine,
Yes.
but they won't touch Nazi shit.
So
So they're part of their
but I'm
counterculture.
free of you
Dude, I
guys
think
now.
there's some of that in
I
it.
reckon there's that too, but
Yeah,
it's
there's also like Nick Fuentes, who
the Spanish
he's
bloke.
king of the Groypers.
Yeah.
White nationalist.
What's that MF? What is it? MKF. Do you know this?
No.
It's like MKR4NF.
I don't know these.
Oh, it's murder, kill, rape for Nick Fuentes.
Okay.
And that's what the Groypers have like on their knuckles and shit. It's like
Oh my goodness.
I don't think they have anyone hard enough to worry
to
about.
what extent are those like guys? Are they like shitlords? Because the problem with Nick Fuentes is he says very racist things, and he has a very racist worldview. But it's quite good comic timing.
He's funny.
Yeah. Like a bit like Trump, where he can be like an abhorrent kind of reprobate of a human being. But he's got some good comic timing.
But
Like, what do you do? What do you do?
I think if you're a terrible piece of shit too, you follow him.
I think people
Because
like
I can laugh at cunts I disagree
people like
with.
edgy humor, and a bunch of fucking gamers like this guy who's writing "You're a F slur LMAO" on his bullets don't know the difference between the internet and real life.
Yes.
So when they see a real guy going, no, I'm gonna lock up the brown people, he's like, fucking hilarious.
What a G. Yeah, bro. I think that's exactly.
Keys King troll.
I think there's a large part of that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I really do think that's a big part of that Groyper shit.
Yeah, bro.
And it's a lot. And the other thing too is like, I've always thought this. Most of the people I saw posting shit about Charlie, in a really positive light.
Yeah.
Not just saying, "Hey, I respected this part of him" or whatever.
Sure.
People who were saying he's the man.
Yeah.
And that it's like we got to start doing something about them. And it's like, I know you wanted to run fast at school.
Yeah.
And you lost those races.
Yeah.
To the Māori fellas.
Right.
I know you wanted to be in the first 15 team.
Yeah.
And you couldn't. And then I know you liked her, but she liked Rangi. And you've just grown up mad the whole time. The amount of fellas that must happen to, instead of just like, having enough wherewithal to be able to talk to your parents without being called the F slur and just going on with your life.
Yeah.
I think heaps of cunts have got hidings that they can't get over.
Yeah.
And it's evolved into this shit because you're a mouthy little cunt from a house that doesn't smack you. And then you end up getting a hiding at school. You don't go out because you got a hiding and you're all humiliated and you just radicalize online.
I think there's a lot of truth in what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of fellas that just didn't go out and radicalized online.
Yeah.
I think it's something happened. You lost the girlfriend. You got a hiding.
Yeah. Something unresolved in your
you
past.
got
You're like a
crushed at
ghost.
Yeah.
There's some unresolved
And
trauma
it
in your
just-
past, and
yeah.
until you settle it, you will be this.
Shit.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, just like all the other fucked up people that decide to join groups, there's more of them, so they can all talk now. It's like how the dumbest people. Like if we lived in a village, there used to be one guy that was a fucking idiot. They called him the village idiot.
Yeah.
Now those guys are all friends.
Use your phone for 6 hours a day. You'll see tons of that fucking guy.
Bro, tons of those guys.
Yeah.
And it's I think it's my missus brought it up the other day of like, I don't think we were ever supposed to our brains weren't built to comprehend this amount of dumb fuckery.
Yeah.
You used to get the odd one here and there, or like, remember we used to watch the videos of like CCTV footage gone funny, like a guy trying to break in somewhere, so the cinder block at a big plate window and it just bounces back and
One of
knocks
my
him
very
out.
favorite videos is that happens and he knocks out his friend and then
bro.
himself.
Yeah,
One
bro.
of the best videos of all time.
Yeah. See, I think Because now there's probably guys out there being like, oh, this is for all the people who's been hit with cinder blocks, and say, conveniently forgetting out, you threw it at your fucking self. But I bet those groups exist.
Yeah.
But it's devolved so far down that someone who's had a shit life that ends up with a girl they don't like and they have kids they don't want to fucking raise.
Yeah.
By the time that kid gets to 15, he's like Super Saiyan dumb fuck. So it gets worse. And then he hangs out with dumb fuck.
Yeah.
And now they've made fucking amplified dumb fuck. And now they're on the internet listening to Andrew Tate being like, someone's finally talking some sense on the internet.
Yeah.
It's like, sterilize that motherfucker now. Yeah, there's something that needs to be done.
Andrew Tate or the guy listening? Because I've got to tell you, I don't think Andrew Tate's reproducing, dude.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think whatever's going on with him is way weirder than
I hope
sex.
he's a psyop, and one day he's just revealed he's like a woman.
Well,
he's just the greatest trans passing ever. It's just Andrina Tate this whole time.
Yeah, Andrea.
Yeah, there's pictures of him like, if he's not got a penis, he's hot dogging in the buns on the other side. Like he's tucking.
That would be weird. That would be weird. Yeah.
He's like fucking himself in the ass like at all times.
Like, hey, if it's not super weird, maybe this other thing is happening.
Yeah.
That'd be
Okay, let's have a break.
Yeah, let's have a break.
Yeah.
I got something to ask Grammy. Hang on.
Sweet.
Are you ready?
I don't know if I always felt this way or whether it's this place.
And that's you doing all those whoa.
Losing my mind.
Yeah. I love those.
But somehow I still feel at home here.
I have some secrets tonight.
Oh, God.
It's Tunnel Talk, everybody. But before we get to it, our esteemed fact checker, Grimlock, is joining us. Thank you. Thank you for joining us, Grimlock.
Anytime.
Do you want to talk about how you've been making fun of me for dressing like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo?
Well, that happened one time by chance.
No, it happens any time I wear that color combination, and now the only reason I'm bringing it up is because now when I get dressed, I have to check, wait, do I look like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo?
You got the link.
Well, last
I
time
got the chin for it. That's the
yeah.
problem.
You do,
It's the
bro.
fucking. It's
You
that
do.
exact line.
Fuck.
Yeah, bro. It's a real problem for me.
It kind of didn't help that he was going to spooky golf.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. And now, it's in my
Oh,
fucking.
I don't know, man.
And now it's in my search history because I don't fucking remember exactly what colors he wears. I just know Grimithy's gonna rip on me if I dress like Shaggy.
Dude, are you saying you would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for this meddling kid?
For this pesky kid.
I guess I would
So
have.
fucking funny. You are like the Joker of fashion, though. Like all of your friends are Batman.
Yeah,
And
you
you're just-
all just wear black.
Yeah,
bro.
you're just. This is probably the most close. Like you're halfway to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, you
but
can wear black on half your body. That will express
It
the
still
darkness in your
counts.
soul, and then
Yeah.
the rest of it you just wear like regular clothes. It's okay.
I don't know what those are.
I don't know, like blues and browns and greens and purples, reds and stuff,
I
you
never
know?
ever think though. Like if I'm gonna buy a shirt, I'm like, where's the black ones? Occasionally I'll be like, oh,
A better
white
colour
one.
match.
White one.
White's crazy though, man.
Well, I just buy
like-
one and then I throw it away.
See, that's crazy.
It's a shirt.
Yeah, it's a shirt that's like made by slaves in Thailand, shipped to Malaysia to get screen printed, passed through the Philippines and brought here, burning shit tons of oil and whatever, and you get it and wear it one time and put mustard on it and put it in the bin.
Yeah. I don't do it one time. It's until it gets stained.
Didn't even like the
As soon as
dolphins.
it gets stained.
Until the mustard's in there.
Yeah, until there's a mustard show up or bolognese, bro.
Yeah, bolognese is killer. I just don't buy white clothes.
I'm just a lot of times
you get
that I go.
one wear.
A lot of times I go to cook a feed though. I'm like, 3 beers, 4 beers deep, and it's like,
Yeah.
start cooking, bro, and you go, oh, you fuck.
Yeah,
I'm in a white fucking shirt. Like,
Yeah.
because I don't wear colours and stuff. Yeah.
yeah. I don't mind having a beer cooking, bro. That can be pretty
Bro,
nice.
I got some. Now that I think about it, I probably have these shirts in spite of you. I have a pale blue one, but it's the zigzag guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you wear that, bro. Keeping that secret from me.
I have a bright green one. That's the Foursquare fella.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, I do keep these secrets.
I keep some clothes secret from you too.
You
bro.
fucking have to, though.
I do, bro.
Yeah.
It's fucking goddamn right.
I fucking
do.
look like that guy off the shark off Finding Nemo. You could sitting there like, friends, not food. And then fucking you walk out in some Christopher Robin shorts. You're going to get both these hands, cuz. It's too funny.
Now, we've discussed whose knees are the knobbly knees.
Oh, bro, are we going to address that?
I don't know if we should address that.
I say some horrible shit, though, out of fear when I see these.
Yeah, bro, it is. It's disconcerting, right? Here's a fact check. Are your knees disconcerting?
There's a lot wrong with them.
Bro, your knees look like...
I sound like a transformer when I kneel.
Yeah. Your knees look
gears
like the
grind.
names for death metal bands, bro. Yeah.
Brittany.
Brittany now.
Brittany, bitch.
Yeah. Fuck you. No, those are there's some problems, cuzzy.
Yeah.
You should
Well, it's
hear
not-
them when I walk.
It's not knee talk, it's tunnel talk.
Yeah, well, some tunnels, guess what you have to get on? Your knees.
I suppose you do. Which tunnels would those be?
The smaller ones, dickhead.
Probably the Vietnamese tunnels for me.
Yeah.
We've
What
got.
tunnels have you got?
I've got some beautiful tunnels in Nashville, Tennessee, except they haven't been built yet. And the reason they haven't been built is because the boring company is supposed to be building them.
Oh, he swings it back round.
So Tennessee's got very good. Tennessee has like transparency laws, a bit like Florida with their sunshine laws, which is why you'll hear all the crazy shit from Florida.
Yeah.
Tennessee has that like legislatively, like you can't hide what you're doing with public money. Except you can if you make a deal with the boring company to make a Tesla tunnel like the one that famously fucking sucks in Las
Yeah,
Vegas.
bro. The one
Yeah,
that's
bro.
like around the bottom of a hotel.
Yeah, it goes between the convention center and the convention center.
It wasn't the Tesla
Yeah.
car couldn't even drive in there. Kept crashing.
Couldn't fit or some shit.
There's not too many crashes, but it's a wildly useless way to move shit around. Like it's inefficient, terribly inefficient. But that doesn't matter because it's cool. It has neon lights and you sit in a Tesla, which means something. Anyways, they're violating all their own principles in order to keep that deal secret. That's a good tunnel secret. Now there's more tunnel secrets closer to home, Elvis.
What you got?
The
Have you
second
started?
Mount Vic tunnel. What do you know about it?
The second Mount Vic.
The second Mount Vic tunnel.
I'm not gonna lie.
Wellington, bro.
Hey, shit about the first one.
So there's
Was
a
that
big-
the one they started and they scrapped it?
No, you're thinking of the Wainui tunnel.
Ah, that's the one.
In Wellington City, the capital of New Zealand, in Wellington City, sometimes when Parliament gets out and 300 people get in separate limos and go to the airport, there can be some pretty bad traffic on the way to the airport.
I imagine.
So the way that they're going to solve it is by spending, I'm going to bet, $1 billion on a 200-meter tunnel to go alongside the existing tunnel. I'm going to bet it'll be $1 billion to do that little tunnel. Think of the Faroe Islands, right? And what they achieved for $2 billion US dollars there. Bro, they're going to do one tunnel through a little... It's going to be fucking crazy. But the reason I brought it in is because it's secret. They won't say how much it's costing.
Oh, 'cause
they won't say how much they're spending on consultants now. They won't say how much the projected costs are. Nothing like that. The point is, someone's going to make a lot of fucking money, bro. That's the point. Yes. I don't fucking appreciate tunnel secrets.
I don't like tunnels like that we don't get to appreciate.
Yeah, bro.
What's the point?
Yeah.
Yeah, and better yet,
yeah.
we are paying for these.
Oh, yeah, of course.
We're
don't
paying
even
for them,
get
but
to
we
use
don't
them.
get to know what they are, and they will decide whatever.
Oh, Lux Nuts, though, like, he's just such a fucking waste of time, eh?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I previously haven't thought our prime ministers were idiots. I think he's a fucking idiot. I think he's a fucking airhead, bro.
He's a soap salesman
I don't think that about
first.
John Key or Jim Bolger
Yeah.
or Jenny Shipley or like other people whose policies I disagree with. I don't think they're idiots. I think he's a fucking idiot, dude.
John Key has like a James Bond villain sort of vibe.
Yeah, he's not an
Whereas-
idiot.
yeah,
he's
no,
like
he's, like,
he's like
seriously
superficial
onto it,
and
yeah.
slick and
I think he's a
slimy
fucking
and all
idiot
these
and
things.
a fucking clown, and I
Sure,
don't
sure,
like these
all
parts.
those things. He's
But
not an idiot.
He's not an idiot.
Not an idiot.
And
Not a fucking airhead.
Yeah. Luxon is more like the enemy of, like if John Key's the enemy of James Bond,
Yeah.
Luxon's more like the enemy of Danger Mouse. Like,
If he's lucky.
yeah. So maybe he's a character on Rocko's Modern Life. Yeah, he's like the neighbor, the frog guy. Yeah,
He's going to get sense talked into him by a kangaroo.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that could happen.
Wallaby. Yeah, it's so weird to look at your leadership in your country and have like what about that Māori dude? Is it fucking Takatu Ferris?
Yeah.
Or Takatu Ferris? I can't remember his name. But do you see his fucking post?
I didn't see it. I heard about it.
Did you see the video of him high as balls being like, I didn't actually understand what you see my point is, and he just doubles down.
What?
Yeah, bro, it's pretty weird.
I know. So what was he saying for the record?
He was talking about how one part of the Labour Party were trying to take a seat for Māori or something while using other cultures.
While
and
using
stuff.
Indians and Asians to do it, like to canvas and stuff, right?
Quite pointed. I didn't get right into it because it just seemed like a clusterfuck to look at, and if anything, it looked more like a guy going through some shit than it did him making a real point.
Right.
Yeah, I won't.
Does he have a history of saying this stuff? Or?
Nah, he's usually. I thought he was pretty level,
right.
But I won't be surprised.
He's crashing out.
I won't be surprised if he's crashing out in some way. There's going to be some mental health. Turns out he's fucking neurospicy or something.
Sure, neurospicy, of course.
It'll be something because he's not doing well and he's making himself look silly as, which in turn makes the whole cause look silly as. So it's kind of ratchet that he's doing it. Yeah. But that Kaipara, the new, she's in Auckland, I think. Did you see her? She's Te Pāti Māori, got a seat in Auckland.
Okay.
Yeah. It's about as interesting as fucking WWE right now because it's like, I don't think I affect the outcome no matter what I do, think about, or vote for.
Well,
it's like cheering on John Cena.
Not in the Auckland by-election, you don't.
Yeah, but like even like
the general election, you do.
There's papers on this table from political parties.
Yeah, bro. Oh, there's people dropping off stuff.
Yeah, fuck, here's a question.
Dropping them off by hand.
Are
That's
they
an artisan
circulars?
flyer. They're not in a circular shape. They're flat, man.
Well, what's
no
a
problems.
fucking pamphlet?
Welcome to the
then?
fucking government, dude.
Pamphlets?
It's not a pamphlet either. A pamphlet folds.
But so in your letterbox, if you have no circulars, that means you only get mail.
That means you can
addressed.
legally kill Ray Chung if he puts a fucking flyer in a box. That's McDonald talk, everybody. Go to hellversusbarrelagedildos.com.
At least I can spell my own fucking last name.
I just want to hear the tunneling part. In my heart I have but one desire, an underground tube, the dank and the gloom.